Welcome back. This is Friday, the third taping of, or this is Saturday, excuse me, the third taping of my musical Freestyle in Liberty at the Timonium Expo. And again, I bring Smokey out in a halter and lead rope. I do not let him go. I do not abandon him. I did that Thursday and I felt really bad. And I learned from that experience because I couldn't figure out how to help him. He's an amazing performer when he's confident and comfortable. And this environment is so overstimulating. So here's Saturday, the busiest day, and he's really pulling on me. And I am matching that by pulling back and saying, stay with me. I'm not going to let you go. He really has a flight mode right now, and I'm not going to let him go. And I'm asking Sundance to not feed off of that. So I gave her a good double kick right there with my legs and said, stop pushing through this rope around your neck. I need you. I need you right now. And she's just feeling Smokey's energy, and I need her to stay connected with me. So again, I'm going to keep him online. Look at his left eye towards the camera. He really wants that gait. And I'm going to take him away and bring him in harmony and in movement with us, and keep reminding him, you know, every time he wants to push through that halter and escalate and run, I'm going to bring him right back down. And I'm going to match it. And I'm going to say, snap out of it. So he's staying pretty close, but you can see how worried he is. But he's connected. That was good. I called him right back. Now I'm going to ask him to move around us. So I'm asking with a lot of exaggerated movement from me, because I can't be too subtle because he's a little too blown, but he chose to come into me, so this is really important. He just chose to come to me for security. This is the beginning of everything. This is the beginning. How many more times can I do this and create the consistency so that he builds more trust in me? And there's the lick and chew and the ability to come and trust me when he feels scared. So he chose to come into me, and look at how much softer that lope was, and look at the head releasing. So this is all progress. All these signs are progress. He has more rhythm to his stride, his gait. He keeps coming into me. He keeps choosing me. So now it's time. Now I can let him go. That's how I can tell. It's not when I make him come into me. I'll do that if I have to. I'll keep reminding him. I will keep reminding him to be with me until he figures out that being with me is really awesome. I give him that emotional comfort and that safety, because I'm a clear leader and a congruent leader. My mind and body integration as one is very clear and congruent, and horses need that, especially when they don't feel safe and secure. So, whoops, we hit a hole. Sundance and I have come to get my carriage whip. This is great. I didn't even have to ask Smokey to partner up. He just spun around and stayed with us. So this is great. This is great. So let's see, there he goes. And it's mostly about the whip, which I'm working a lot more with above and around him when I ride. But hopefully he'll come back. So Sundance, there he goes. There he goes. This is excellent. And he's starting to shake his head a little bit, so watch some of that play come out. There, watch some of that play. So I'm calling him, I'm giving him some energy and sending him out. And Sundance is a little tight, so I don't push it. I just work with what we have. It's either going to work or it's not going to work. Do a little bit of cantering. And Smokey's kind of doing his own thing, a little reckless. Let's see if I can't get him back. So I'm going to call to him. And I'll do that by whistling or smooching. Good, 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 good. And it's funny, I don't talk a lot about all the little exchanges between he and Sundance, but she is hysterical the way she looks at him. It's really funny to watch her expressions. She's like, geez, will you get over it? Will you get hold of yourself? Ooh, she's feeling good. That's pretty. Let's see if I can keep him. There we go. And I've got her now. Excellent. So I'm going to send her out and bring her back. And her canter, her lope, is really nice and regular. Now I'm going to speed her up with energy and then bring her down. And change direction. It's all with your energy and intention. And if your horse is really connected, they'll be right there through the mind-body integration. It's congruency. And she was. And they both were. So now I can't even work with her without Smokey. So when she's going to leave, like I said, she'll come back, but it's hard for her in this environment because she's got a lot of independence. And connecting with humans is just not high on her list. She just doesn't really connect. She's a pretty independent horse, period. And it's amazing the depth of her. She's really an awesome horse with a lot of complexity. So it's really nice to see how joined up Smokey is. He's really into this right now. And he is such a mama's boy. I mean, in other situations, clinics and environments, he won't leave my sight. I can't even get rid of him. So it's just really awesome. And that's energy work and him staying focused. So now we get to do really small, quiet, more refined communication and request because he's so connected. And this is the horse I'm used to most of the time, all the time. So this is beautiful, and we're actually in the other end of the arena, away from the gate. So that's really nice. And to have Sundance learn patience and to stand there and wait, that's excellent for her. And I'm going to send her out. And this is what I mean about Smokey. When he's connected, I'll tell you what, you can't get rid of him. It's like white on rice. So I'm going to play with her. And she does a lot of amazing movements when she's really wanting to give. And there she goes. She's doing a little bit of that, but she can do a lot more. But it's just a challenging environment and fun. And fun. I want to make fun. I want to make this fun. I want this to be fun. I want it to be no different than when we're at home. That's nice. That's really nice. So teaching Smokey to rear was all energy work. And then when I'm riding him bridleless, it's I use his mane to either ask him to back up through my body or to rear, depending on my intention and energy. So the bow was really, Smokey taught himself how to bow. You know, anything, whether it's the piaffe that we're working on, it's all energy. There is no crop, there are no spurs. It's how connected are you in mind and in body? In the body. That's energy right there. Bring it up, take it down. Yep, he's totally connected. He's a transformed horse. Now, I'm not saying that when I go to ride him, he's going to give me what I know he can, because everything will change. You know, how safe he's feeling on the ground is definitely going to be challenged when I'm on his back. In our relationship right now, he's challenging my leadership, period, even in our own arena. And he does that by, no, I don't want to do this, I'm going to do that. And we're getting better and better with more harmony and more cohesiveness. So again, the biggest, you know, if he can stand there quietly and he's thinking, he's doing a lot of blinking right now. So if he's accepting of me and waiting for me, that's great, I'll get on. Oh, there we go, getting possessive again. Oh, he's rotten and dirty. He rolled, and there's nothing I can do about it. So I want to start out small and slow and engaged with footfall. And I think we tap into a little bit of the piaffe up here. It's very small though, but it's a nice beginning. And you know, let's see where those ears are. We're getting a little bit of our half pass, side passing. And I'm just asking him to come with me and relax. Of course, he rears. I'm not quite sure I wanted that, but he gave it to me. And he's so careful about how he does that. So thank you, and I look forward to talking about our last day at the Expo.